Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna review VHS 3, aka VHS Viral. So, you're probably wondering, oh, what did I think of the first two? First one I didn't like very much. I thought the wraparound was crappy. I didn't like any of the stories except for the last one, where you see the guys who were supposed to go to a party, but they go to the wrong house and it's a haunted house. And I really like the effects of the windows closing and the doorknob, disappearing, all that stuff. That was well done. But that was the only story I liked in the first one. I didn't like any of the other stories, like the stupid, couple on the honeymoon. That was boring as shit. Um, the succubus, I thought that was very predictable. And what was the other one? I'm trying to remember. Because there was four. I need three. Oh yeah, there's the Tuesday the 17th one where that stupid bitch, convinced her new friends to kill to sacrifice to to a killer in the woods. And but the thing I like the effect of how the killer's like a glitch, and I like that effect. Everything else about that story was stupid as hell. I think that was it for the first one. I didn't like it very much, as I already said. And the second one, I wasn't looking forward to it, but it surprised me. The wraparound for that one was okay, but I really liked the stories about how the guy gets the new contact. He gets a contact in his eye and he can see ghost. I thought that was very interesting. I always liked uh, the the biker who has a camera in his helmet, and there's a zombie apocalypse and he becomes a zombie and you see the point of view of where he goes. That was very interesting. I thought very well done, to say the least. Um, Also, there's a one that these reporters go to this church and there's this cult and shit goes crazy. That was my favorite uh, of any of the VHS stories in the trilogy. But that was insane. I love that one. And there's one with the aliens and the douchebag kids. I didn't really like that one. That was the last one of the second one. That was kind of weak, but like overall, I really liked the second one. Now the third one, VHS Viral, a lot of people hate it. They say it's the worst one, and I know everyone's expecting me to rat on it and saying that it's shitty and all that, but like, to be honest, I didn't think it was that bad. I actually thought it was kind of okay. Um, um, are there are there things in it that makes it weak? Yeah, but I thought there's enough good in it. I thought it was okay. I thought it was passable. I liked it a lot better than the first one. It wasn't as good as the second one, but definitely better than the first one. There's more going for it. The third one has more going for it than the first one, in my opinion. Um, but pretty much, Oh, actually, now okay. Now I remember the other story in the first one that I didn't like. It was another alien story with the girl and her I guess boyfriend had that Skype meeting, and she says there's ghosts, but there's actually aliens, and he was in on it the whole time. I thought that was fucking stupid. Yeah, that was the other story in the first one, but now back to the third one. Uh, the third one, um, the wraparound. I'm not a fan of these wraparounds in any of these movies, but this was also weak. And you got a guy and her girlfriend. Uh, a guy and his girlfriend watching the news, and they see there's a car chase going on. Of course, he's filming it. And he's like, it's going on like down the street. And he's like, I gotta film this guy. He's like an idiot. And for some reason, the girlfriend goes. Something happens. There's like it's an ice cream truck driving away from the police, and then he's outside filming it, and the cop tells him stop filming, and of course he doesn't listen. And then his girlfriend just disappears. She's in the street. She goes outside, and the ice cream truck passes her, and she's gone. And he goes on his bike and tries to find her. And that's pretty much it. I mean, and then for some reason they cut to, during the wraparound, they cut to random things going on with other people. You see a bunch of like fucking cholos doing a barbecue, and then one of them kills another guy's dog, and he kills everybody, and then there's an explosion. It's pointless. I didn't give a shit about that. And there's another part in the wraparound where there's a guy and this girl in the taxi, and then he's filming her. He's telling her to take her clothes off, and then she turns the tables on him, and all of a sudden there's a cop car that flies at them, and then they die. I'm like, that's fucking pointless. And the way they wrap around ends, I didn't really give a shit. The boyfriend finds the ice cream truck, and she's not there, but she's there's a bunch of screens in the back of the truck, and she's telling him to upload the video, or I'm gonna keep him hidden myself, and he does, and she's already dead outside, with the cell phone in her mouth, and there's like the old to Joy music going on. That was stupid. So I know. I said that was okay, but that was the weakest part of the movie. The whole wraparound, I did not give two shits about it. But as for the stories, I don't think they were bad. I mean, the first one with the magician, I didn't really care for that much. But I will say that, and there's a part in that story where like it's not found footage, which is weird. But I really like the stunt work they did, like during the finale. But the whole guy who wants to be a magician, he finds a cape that's like possessed or whatever the hell. He has to sacrifice people in order to for him to keep going. But for some reason, he fucking films. He films these the people he kills. I thought I was like, why? Why are you filming it? You're gonna get caught. And he does get caught, and of course, he uses the magic cape to escape. And then the one girl who knows everything he's done, she's trying to take the cape from him, and she finally beats him by sacrificing him to this demon. There's like a demon that possesses the cape, and he gets killed, and she keeps the cape, and then she gets killed in a stupid like last jump scare at the end. So that was dumb. But I did like the stunt work that there's where the SWAT team comes in and tries to shoot him, but he keeps using the magic cape against them. I thought that was well done. That little bit part of the story was well done, but everything else I thought was weak. But the other stories were a lot better. And then the one after that was there's this guy who builds like a machine that sends him into an alternate universe. And he meets himself in the other end, and they switch. So his other self goes into his house, and he goes into his other self's house, and he notices that like the original guy, he notices that his wife is gonna have some sort of like a orgy party, and then there's these two other guys, and he's filming the whole thing, and at first he doesn't know what's going on. There's some porno playing in the TV, and there's like a something like they in the living room they have like a piece of flesh or something like that. So he really he has no idea what's going on. And then the two guys leave, and then his alternate wife is saying like, "What's up with you? Like, you're always into this." ¿Qué te pasa? Huh? It's in Spanish, so I thought that was pretty cool. But and then he's still filming the whole thing. He still doesn't know what to make out of it. He goes outside because he keeps hearing this loud noise, and there's like this big, uh, what do you call those? It's like a huge ship, I guess you could say. It's making this loud noise, and he goes outside, and he bumps into the same guys that were in his house, or his alternate self house, and they keep saying like, "Why do you keep filming?" Like, like uh, and he's trying to run, and then he notices they have these lights in their eyes and their mouth, and then take him to the woods. I'm guessing they were gonna rape him, and then also like he fucking um spoiler alert. Uh, I spoiled the movie, but who cares? Yeah, like one of them pulls the pants down, and his fucking penis is like has a jaw pretty much like a fucking monster. And then he runs off. I guess he kills them. He runs off, goes back in the house. Um, while his alternate self is in his original house, and he sees the original wife in bed as he's also filming, and he takes his eyes are glowing, and so is his mouth as well. Like they're cutting back and forth through these sequences, and he pulls his pants out down, and then you see also has a penis monster. And then the wife wakes up, she screams, and then you cut back to the original guy with the alternate wife, and then she takes her robe off, and she reveals she doesn't have a penis monster, she has a vagina monster. He freaks out, pushes her away, goes back into his world, his universe. While the other guy, you see he has blood all over his clothes. And then he says like, what did you do? And then they switch back, and then the alternate guy, he bumps into his alternate wife, and then she says it's against the law to abuse your wife, so I'm gonna kill you. And she uses her vagina monster to eat his face, pretty much. And then the original guy, closes the machine, and then he thinks his wife is dead, but no, she's not. She comes back. You see that I'm guessing she was raped. She has blood all over herself, and she has a knife, and she stabs her husband, thinking it's the guy that raped her, and that's how it ends. I thought the ending, the way that ended, I didn't really like. That was a downbeat ending, but I thought the whole concept of a guy creating an alternate universe and it's this fucking crazy world. I thought that was interesting, and I really like the actors who play the parts. I thought they did a really good job. And then the final story, which is about a bunch of these skateboarders who just want to film the best moves they can, and they're trying to, and the guy who's filming them keeps saying like, no, I didn't get that on tape, I didn't get that on camera, do it again, he just wants to see them get hurt, pretty much. And when like, for example, they're in the street, and he's in the sidewalk, the skateboard's in the sidewalk, and the other guy's filming on the other side, and he says, is it clear? He's like, yes, it's clear, go. But there's a truck coming, and he wants him to crash, but he doesn't get hurt. And he says, oh, my bad, like, I didn't get that on film. He keeps saying that shit. And to be honest, when that story started, I was like, fuck, these characters are so goddamn annoying. I was like, the fucking douchebag skateboarders. And, when that was going, yeah, when I was thinking that, I was like, this movie's gonna suck. The way it's gonna end is gonna suck. It's only gonna be one good story. But, to my surprise, it got better after that, because they go to Mexico. They cross the border, they go to Mexico, and then they find this place. There's like an abandoned place, and they notice there's like some sort of like marking its uh, on the on the sand, but they kind of just brush it off, and they keep and there's also a bunch of candles and shit, so something's up. And they keep bumping into weird people, but they're skateboarding. The douchebag cameraman, he's filming it, and all of a sudden they notice a bunch of these random uh, weirdos in cloaks surrounding them, and they start attacking. And this whole sequence when they get attacked. And also, but before I get into that, I also liked how the skateboarders had cameras in the helmets, so you see like the point of view, their face, while the attack is going on when doing skateboard modes. I thought that was kind of interesting. But the whole attack sequence, I was just laughing the whole time because it was so it was so hilarious how the two main skateboard kids, they kind of act nonchalant up with the whole thing, like, dude, look out, and just knocking some of the attackers are like skeletons, which I thought that was kind of cool, like the practical effect of the skull, moving, and they're just killing them, and they kill the cameraman, the douchebag who kept telling him he didn't get their moves on camera. He gets killed, and their other friend gets killed. But the two main kids, they're just like fucking wiping the floor with these weirdos. They're like, I guess they're really, like they're undead or whatever. And the whole sequence is just so funny. I can't even explain it. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Just the way it's done and the way it's acted, I thought it was just funny. So I was entertained. And then they do escape, which I liked. It wasn't a downbeat ending. I liked that they do escape at the end, just in the nick of time. And then at the end, but the very end, there's the demon that these weirdos were trying to unleash comes into the earth, and then eats the guy that was already dead, the cameraman. He eats them, and that's how it ends. But the two kids still escape, which I liked because I thought they were funny, especially at the end. I didn't like them at first when it started, but I thought they cracked me up when they were just killing all these like undead weirdos. But then there's one there was one of the weirdos who was just like chanting this, like it was like a ritual thing. It's like, whoa, so I don't know, the whole time the attack is happening, and then they go up to him and they smack him with the skateboard, and then he stops and he dies. But I really like the camera angles in that story during the whole attack sequence. And that was funny. What can I say? I was entertained. But that was the last story, and then you get the ending of the wraparound, which I didn't like. But overall, I thought the movie it has weaknesses. It also has strengths. I thought it was okay. There's definitely I'll say more going for it than I think some people give it credit to. But it's not that bad of a movie. It's not the worst one in the trilogy. I still think it's a lot better than the first one. I think the first one's overrated as hell. Second one, it's the best. I think we can all agree on that. But this third one is not that bad. It's not. So many people trashed it. I don't understand. I guess I understand why, but it's not the worst it's not the worst found footage movie. There's, like I said, there's a lot going for it, despite his weak points. But I thought it was overall an okay movie. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. If you liked, if you liked the first two, I don't see how you can not like this. Well, I'm probably wrong about that, but I don't know, give it a chance. I thought it was okay, decent at best. But thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoy my review of VHS Viral, and I might do more reviews. I'm not sure what I'm gonna review, but I still have to do the top 10 best and worst of 2014. I know I'm way behind, but I haven't seen every movie I wanted to see of that year, so bear with me. But thanks for watching. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, but stay tuned. All right, adios.